Hey, what's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be giving my opinions, impressions of the Skullcandy Indies and the Airpod Pros. I was looking around for this video for a long time for someone to do a video like this, but I couldn't find one. And this was about a few months back, because I was torn between getting. I had read the reviews on the Skullcandy Indies, and I've had Skullcandy earbuds before, and they sound great. I love them. Uh, Not a big fan of Bluetooth because you do lose some sound quality, but I did want to try the Skullcandy Indies out, and I've had Beats before. They overrated in my opinion. The bass sounds good, but as far as anything else, it's overrated. Anyway, so I was trying to see, that's when I heard about the AirPod Pros, and I heard the reviews and people raving about the AirPods, and then I tried a pair that didn't sound that well to me. They didn't sound that good to me. So anyway, I'm making this video now to give you my opinion on both of them now because I do own a pair of both of those earbuds. Uh, First impression of the AirPods, the AirPod Pros, when I put them in my ears, I was like, wow. Noise canceling was just something. It just the way it kind of just adjusted it and phased the noise out was just pretty impressive. It was almost like it was magic. That's probably the biggest wow feature of the earbuds in my opinion. And I know you guys are gonna probably kill me in the comments. This is not a scripted video. I'm just kind of going with the flow. Nothing fancy, but just to give you some input because I know there may be other people that are wondering about these two earbuds. As far as staying in your ear, 50-50. They both stay in there just as well as the other one. So I would give it if for my ears personally, no matter what tips I try, none of them are going to stay in there when I'm working out or running or jogging or if I'm walking or playing around in the yard with the kids. Even if I'm just listening to music, sitting still, and if I'm eating or moving around too much, I'll still have to adjust them to get the right fit in my ear again. Sound quality. It depends on what you're listening to. If I'm watching a movie, I prefer the AirPod Pros. If I'm listening to music, it kind of depends on what mood I'm in. If I want more bass, I want the Indies, the Skullcandy Indies. If I want more clarity, I would have to go with the AirPod Pros. And if I'm watching, like I said, a movie, the AirPods, I would have to go with the AirPod Pros in that sense. One thing that is lacking on the AirPod Pros is touch controls as far as volume, and that's one pet peeve of mine. Some people don't need it. I do like the fact that you have the touch controls on the Indies. If I want to volume up, volume down, I can do that. With the AirPods, you can't. One thing I have noticed about the Indies is if I don't take the left earbud out and put it in first, I'll get connection issues sometimes. So I always take the left earbud out when I'm listening to those, and put the right one in after that one. With the AirPod Pros, doesn't matter. I can put either one in first, and they connect pretty much every time. It's on phone calls. It's about the same. AirPods may be a little bit cleaner as far as the telephone call goes. On the other ear, they can hear me no matter what earbuds I have on, and it seems that both of them seem to pretty much delete the background noise when you're talking. Price wise, when I got the Indies, they were $80 plus tax. The AirPods Pros were $249 plus tax, $250 plus tax. For the money, the Indies is a much better value. than the $250. I'm an Android user. I'll tell you guys, I am an Android user. So for me, that $250 is kind of a waste. I maybe miss some of the features from the that Apple user would have, but like I say, Siri, or even I don't even use the Google Voice command that often, so I'm not missing it. And I never use it on the Indies, and they have the voice control for the assistant on the Indies, so I don't even use it on those, so I'm not missing anything there. Like I said, the fit is pretty 50-50. One thing I don't like on the Indies is this little thing right here. This little, it's like a fit guide or something like that. It tends to come off, and I don't like that. I guess it's a comfort issue. That's why they have it on there. But it is supposed to contour to the ear to help it stand better. But I don't see where it helps that much. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say about both earbuds. They're both, I like them both. In fact, like I say, sometimes I have the AirPods in, the AirPod Pros, and sometimes I wear the Indy, depending on what mood I'm in and what kind of music I'm listening to or what I'm listening to. Like I said, if I'm watching a movie, I put the AirPods in, the AirPod Pros. Now, I do have a MacBook Pro, and I do like the fact when you take out those AirPods, the AirPod Pros, if I'm watching video, it pauses automatically. It pauses music automatically. So that's one thing you don't get with the Android device. It doesn't automatically pause for you. Charging time, they're about the same. They last about the same amount of time. Maybe a little bit difference in a few minutes, but I've never had either one of them go down on me before unless I fall asleep in them. So that being said, I hope this helps out you guys and making an opinion on purchasing them if you haven't, or if you're getting ready to. Like I said, if you want the bass, go with the Indies. If you want the clarity, a little bit more clarity, go with the AirPod Pros. Bass wise on the Indies, I give it about a 9. On the AirPod Pros, about a 7.5, maybe an 8. Clarity on the AirPod Pros, about a 9. Clarity on the Indies, about a 7.5 or an 8. So it's 50-50, depending on what you want to do with them and what you listen to and your music preference. That being said, if you guys have any questions or comments, good or bad, give them to me. Like I said, this is a very informal video. Nothing fancy, no fancy edits. It's just straightforward, giving you guys some information that I was looking for when I was making that decision. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and check out some of the other videos.